Now let's start with building the actual prepayment model. As you can see, I have a template already prepared here for the 5 years. So the columns would be from start of the month, which is nothing but 31st January 2017, which is the start year, and number of years would be 5. So we'll be starting that date till 31st December 2021. So 60 months is the period of this entire model. Similarly, the rows will be linked accordingly for 60 months. Cell B3 represents the year in which this model would be working. So today we are in 2017, but if you move to 2018, and you can put this date accordingly with a hard-coded entry. Now let's give this particular row, which is row 5, entire date range by linking the start date of the model from the control panel tab in C8, which is nothing but January 2017. And for the following months, we'll be using end of the month function to increment this particular month by 1. So it will be Feb 17, March 17, April, and so on. So I'll be copying this entire formula till the end of this model. As you can see, we got 31st December 2021, which is exactly same as this cell C9 in control panel. Now similarly, in cell A6, we'll be linking the start date from the control panel, which is 31st Jan 2017, and we'll be incrementing the same by 1 month by using end of the month function like this, and just drag it along till December 2021. And as you can see, I have created a formula here with the count, where I'm putting a text count adjoining with a function of count. So it is counting the number of entries in this particular range, which is from A6 till A65. So we have total 60 months, as I'm confirming that this is a 60-month model. Similarly, we can count the number of entries here in the entire column range, 60 months. Now we should have given this as absolute reference just in case formula moves along. So both G5 and A6 should have absolute reference from the control panel, and other formulas can be relative references, as they will be incrementing 1 month anyway. Now I'm assuming that every month end will be accumulating all the prepayments and entering into the system and this particular prepayment model. So end of the month would be same as the start date for this particular month. So we'll be using this model from 31st January 2017. So that is our model start date. So I can link directly cell A6 in cell C6. And end date will depend on your prepayment month. So for example, we'll be doing a prepayment of $2,500 starting from January, or it can be any date. For example, we have paid it the 15th January, we'll be assuming that we'll be amortizing for entire month. Why we are doing that, I'll explaining you in detail with an example. You'll be assuming a going concern concept, which assumes that your business will go on, and if the expenditure passes from 1 month to another, it always averages out. Don't worry, I'll be explaining you why we are using every month end date and not exact dates of prepayment. So 31st January is our first prepayment date, and suppose it is for 3 months. So end date would be, we'll be using end of the month function again. So start date is our start date, and number of months will be from the period. So it's showing us 31st April 2017, which is incorrect. Why? Because we are starting from January and we want to amortize for 3 months. So it should be January, February, and March. So it should be 31st March 2017 here, where it is showing here 30th April 2017. So we have to minus 1 from B6 here in this function, and we'll get the correct date. Now monthly charge is nothing but 2,500 divided by number of months. So it is $833, and we can round it off up to 2 decimals. Now in row 5, starting from column G, we have these dates, and these are exact month end dates. If you convert this particular display, for example, I will just show you the actual dates. They are all month end dates, right? So this is good. This is what we wanted for this model, to be as simple as possible and also to have accurate calculation of monthly amortization.